Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. This channel is still pretty brand new, but my name is Jacqueline Abuja, and in this video I would like to share 5 good places to start your decluttering for 2019. And before we actually get into it, Happy New Year. It's like the 3rd of January 2019. It's so excited. I hope you guys have a lot of plans for the year, because I personally do. And so with no further ado, here are 5 places to declutter in 2019. The first place, which falls under your personal space to declutter, is, you guessed it, your closet. Your closet. If you were anything like me, you probably could see my closet behind me because I'm filming in my room. So this did not look like this maybe 6 months ago. No, it looks clean, it looks tidy, it looks put together because of my decluttering process. So starting with your closet, if you have a really just jam-packed closet and you just go in and you feel like you have nothing to wear, even though there's a million and one clothes staring at you, it's definitely time for you to declutter your closet. Take everything out of your closet. Yes, you want to take everything out of your closet and have it completely empty. And we're going to divide everything outside of that closet into 3 piles. The first pile would be the pile of clothes that or stuff that you will be keeping, that you still intend on wearing. The second pile is the pile of clothes that you're not entirely sure that you want to get rid of, and you have not worn these clothing in maybe 3 to 6 months, at least in 3 months it has not been worn. And the third pile is the pile of clothes that you know for a fact that you're ready to say goodbye, you're ready to part ways, and you're ready. When you have these 3 piles, you want to start with the first one. The first one, the one where all your stuffs that you're going to be wearing, that's the first pile. Within that first pile, you want to create multi-piles as well. And we're going to separate the first pile by seasonal clothing. For example, here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in the Midwest, it's winter right now. So if you look at my closet, you will notice that majority of the stuff that's on there are jackets, sweaters, sweaters, and just winter attires and winter outfits. So that's what we want to do. We want to only leave stuff in our closets that are actually appropriate for the season that you currently are. So if you are in spring, if you're in summer, winter, whatever it is, that's what the clothing that you will put back in your closet will represent. The second pile, which is the pile of clothes that you're not sure if you still want to keep them, but you're also not ready to say goodbye to them. This pile, if you do have some seasonal, you probably will. Let's say, for example, you currently are in the winter season, and the second pile of clothes has some winter outfits or winter clothing. What you want to do is take that out as well, hang them in your closet, but hang them slightly different from the way that you will hang the clothes that you actually are still wearing. For example, you could use a different color hangers, or you could hang the clothes backwards. The purpose of doing this is it helps you still keep track or realize during your next decluttering process if you still want to keep that clothes. If by the time you're ready to declutter your closet again and it's still hanging the way it was when you first hung the clothes, it's definitely time to say goodbye to it. But this will be discussed in probably a later video. The third pile, the pile of clothes that you're getting rid of, you can pack them up in a box and just send them to a Goodwill or whatever recycling services you have where you are. And the second place to declutter falls under your personal space. Actually, I did make an error. The first space would fall under your home space because it's your closet, and your closet is in your home. The second place to declutter is your personal space, which would be your cell phones. There are definitely a lot of clutter in your cell phones if you're anything like me, and this clutters could be pictures. You probably don't need 50 selfies of the same outfit, or just 50 selfies from one night. You can keep 1 or 2 selfies and delete the other 48. Frees up space, declutters your phone and photo memory. So the first part of decluttering your cell phones is going through your photo albums and deleting all that pictures that you know you're probably not going to really use. If you have separation issues and you're not ready to let go of these photos, you can transfer them into a Dropbox, into Google Photos, or like iCloud or something. The point and the goal of this decluttering process is to free your space, to free your mind, and really reduce anything that causes clutter in your lives. After cleaning out your photos, the second part in your cell phones that you want to clean out is your text messages. I'm sure you have lots and lots of messages from God knows how long you've had that phone that probably can be deleted. Funny enough, text messages also add up to cluttering our phone memory or our space on your phones. You know, like how every time you take a photo, especially with an iPhone, it tells you that you don't have space or memory left. Deleting some of these text messages that you probably will not have to go back to can help, maybe not significantly, but it definitely can help free up a little bit of space. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm focused here. But yeah, so clean out your photo albums, clean out your text messages. And the third part under the cell phone is to erase and delete all that apps that you really do not use. I'm sure you have apps that you've probably used once or twice since you downloaded it, and since then it's been completely ghost. You haven't been on it. You probably don't even notice that you have that app. So go ahead and go through your phone right now and go through all of your apps and really figure out if you haven't used or touched that app in the last month. I think it's okay to delete it. The third part, the third place or space to declutter in 2019 also falls under your personal space, which is your email. Yes, we all have junk emails. Probably if you're anything like me, you have maybe over 67,000 emails. Your first part, closet space. Second part, your cell phone. The third part is your email. And number four on our space to declutter is our relationship space. Yes, our relationship space falls under our mental, spiritual space, because relationships take up energy, and energy is a very spiritual and mental part of our being. So decluttering your relationship space, what does that exactly mean? It means actually sitting down, getting a book or a pen and a paper and writing down like everybody in your life. This is excluding your family, and if you do want to attach your family to this, feel free, but I'm trying to focus more on your friends. Like, write down a list of your friends and write down what it is that you love about these friends, how you feel when you're around these friends, and really get to figure out the friends that bring you joy, the friends that keeps your chi energy alive, the friends that don't make you feel like you're draining all your energy whenever you're around them. There are energy vampires out there. There are people who literally suck the energy in life out of us. Figure out who these people are and declutter them. Let's just let them go and focus on the people who actually bring us happiness, who actually bring our energy. The fifth part, or the fifth space in our lives to declutter, is to declutter our mind. Again, this falls under a mental and spiritual space. About a year ago, I watched a documentary on Netflix called Minimalism. It's a documentary focusing on the important things, how we have to start listening to our body. It can be really difficult to move forward when our mind and space is decluttered. It can be really difficult to do anything when our body and soul are filled with clutter. And my biggest tips, or some of my tips when it comes to decluttering your mind, is to write things down. I am such a huge advocate for writing everything down. Your brain doesn't have to store everything. You don't have to keep everything in your brain. You don't have to keep everything in your brain. It's okay to write things down. It's not just okay, you should absolutely write things down. You should keep a journal, a diary, whatever it is. Write everything down. Of this video, but my second tip is to try to let go of the past. And the third tip, which is probably the most important one that really resonates with me, is to have a conversation with yourself. Yes, we need to learn to get to know ourselves. Think of conversations with yourself as having a conversation with a stranger. And when you meet somebody for the first time, what do? You talk about the little things. You talk about, like, you ask surface questions. How are you? Where are you from? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What are your likes? What are your dislikes? Starting a conversation with yourself, or practicing starting conversations with yourself, can start by you asking you these little questions. You literally, or maybe you are a stranger to yourself. If you don't have conversations with yourself, you probably don't even know what your likes, your dislikes are. So start by treating yourself as a stranger of yourself. Ask yourself, how are you? Like, really, how are you? What do you like? What do you not like? What will happen, similar to what will happen when you meet a stranger, is as this conversation keeps going, the questions get deeper. The answers become more meaningful. So practice having conversations with yourself. And these are my 5 tips, or my 5 recommended places to start your decluttering process. Like I said, it doesn't specifically have to be those 5 places, but hopefully it gives you an idea of where to declutter. So thank you for watching. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit that bell button which notifies you every time I upload, which I plan on once a week. Yeah, thank you. Comment below and tell me your favorite part of this video. Tell me what parts you're looking to declutter. Is there some place or a space that you think I should have mentioned in this video? Please share with me down below, because I definitely can find other places in my life to declutter. So thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.